back for another tutorial. I am going to attempt to use what's left of the Bargain Bead Box remains that I have. I don't have a lot, and I think I can get a couple pairs of earrings and maybe a bracelet out of it. And I really want to just use the rest of it and see everything at the end, what we have completed, and I'm sure it's going to be pretty exciting. Couple things. There is a U of M game on today, so if you hear any shouting, pretty much like you did last weekend on one of my videos, it's just my husband watching the game. It's okay. Don't need to be alarmed. There's nothing wrong. It's just a man watching college football. So any of you who have sports fanatics in your family, or if you are one as well, then you'll know the importance of yelling at the TV and how it helps the team. So I didn't mean to be sarcastic, but it just kind of cracks me up a little bit. Anyway, so if you hear the shouting, everything's fine, everything's fine. So let's go ahead and get this turned around and get started. I also want to show you some really pretty beads that I found somewhere. So, and I'll tell you all about them when I get you flipped around here. All right, everyone, we're back. And if you see this cute little heart here, that means that's the center of my mat and the center of this video. And I have to do this because I do this and I do that, but you guys know that. So here we are, and I placed my first order on Cherry Tree Beads, and I believe they have an actual store. Let me see, it's in Swananoa, North Carolina, I guess. Anyway, so they do have an actual store, I believe, but you can also order online. And I placed my first order, and I got these beautiful beads. I'm gonna take them off this ring that they sent them on. So look at these beautiful oval beads. And they're just super pretty, and they have a lot of really tiny beads. And so if you're ever looking for a real like minimalist beads, really pretty tiny teeny gemstones and stuff like that, their website is full of them. And they usually have a 20% off coupon almost every single time that you go online for something or other. But if you sign up for their mailing list, you can get the email sent to you, and they let you know what's on sale and everything. These only ended up being, let me see, they were $3.99 a piece, and you get a 16-inch strand, and they're just really, really pretty. And I only ended up spending $39.84 total, and I got 11 strands. So it's not bad. See where I used my coupon that they were offering at the time. If you place an order over 50, they do free shipping. But yeah, so I got these, and they're just super, super pretty. I don't know if you can, and at first when I was first looking for beads, I was looking for Christmassy ones. And I wanted some reds and some greens, and I just thought these were really pretty. They're faceted, they're oval, they have a little bit of gold around them. But then I'm like, well, I guess I could use all these other colors too. I got a black one, some amber. I love blues, so a bunch of blues. This really pretty lavender, and this really pretty like a seafoam green. So I just wanted to share that with you. Anyway, so if you're looking for tiny beads, that's the place to go. I will put the link to their website in my notes for you. And we're gonna just get started with making a pair of earrings. So this is what we're gonna be using today. I have my ear wires. I have a bunch of little odds and ends that we need, including these really pretty little chandelier findings. These were in a auction that I won from Wendy, so I want to use them. They're really cute. We're going to use these lavender bicones. We're going to use a couple of these deep red rondelles. I have the chain cut into 8 pieces of equal lengths of 8 links. And we're going to use 2 of the half matte, let me think, hold on. The slate peacock beads. So we're gonna make a pair of earrings. All right, the first thing we wanna do is we want to get our chandeliers out. And I'm just gonna move everything aside a little bit. So there's our chandeliers. And let's go ahead and get our chains, because we need 3 pieces for each side. And before, if I said 8 of them, no, it's 6. But the links are 8 little links each. So there we go. And I did bring along some different little spacers and a couple odds and ends bead caps. And I do have my head pins, jump rings, and eye pins and everything. So the first thing I want to do is I want to use some of these lavender dangles, and if you can see, I already made some of them into dangles, but I have the rest here in case we need to make more. So let's just start hooking these on. And I just did simple loops for them. I didn't want to do any wrap loops today, so we just did a bunch of simple loops. And just start hanging them. Let's see, make this even better. Wrap. Let's make this make sense, shall we? Let me hook my jump ring onto my chandelier and onto my chain. It's so funny, I have never ever completely used a Bargain Bead Box subscription box ever. And I am super excited that I'm about to do that. So let's just hook on a couple more of these to that chain. Some of my loops are leave a little something to be desired today, but I think I might have got a bad batch of head pins. I got some really good strong ball head pins. They're nice and thick, but it's kind of weird, like they're not bending correctly, and for the life of me I don't remember where I got these so where I won't get them again. But I'm sure if I go digging around to the last couple places I've ordered, I'd probably find where I got them. So I'm hanging these little lavender ones on, just kind of skipping a couple links in between. Looks like I'm skipping 1 link in between. And like so. All right. And then on the very bottom of this first one, I want to put one of these. And I think maybe, no, I don't think I want to use a bead cap because there's a lot of gold in this, and I think I'm okay with just using beads. So I am going to get one of my ball head pins, and I'm going to put that on there. And let's go ahead and just make a simple loop out of this one too. So I mean, they're really strong and sturdy. Maybe this one will act up too, and you can see what I'm talking about. Watch this one be perfect. It'll probably just be me then. Oops. Nope, apparently it's just me. Oh, I did not make that one right. There we go. Nope, it's just me, you guys. Apparently it's not my head pins. Okay, that's fine. I can take the blame for that. All right, and then let's hook this one on the bottom of this strand. I may go back over and add more dangles if I don't think it's dangly enough, but I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see. All right, so let's go ahead and do the middle one. And I need more jump rings. My neighbor behind me is using their leaf blower, so if you hear that noise, it's just the leaf blower. It's funny, I have most time to do things like this on the weekends and during the day, and I always have like the outside noise interruptions. All right, sometimes it's even my washer and dryer, like where my office slash craft room is located. It's right above the basement where my washer and dryer sits, and my washer, I think it's on its last legs, and it makes a lot of noise. So it's probably gonna be one of those things we're gonna be replacing soon. I don't want to replace it, but you know, it is what it is. That's having a home means you have to sometimes spend money on things that aren't fun to spend money on. I can think of way more entertaining things to spend my money on other than a new washing machine, but we need clean clothes, and I don't want to have to lug my laundry somewhere else to get it done. So I guess that means I would have to get a new washer. Anyway, all right, let's get these on here. So by the time you see this, most of the Bargain Bead Box videos would have been out, and I'm kind of curious to see what you guys have liked so far the most out of the set, or maybe out of what I've made. Do you have something in particular that you liked? Or even better, you know, what kind of things have you made that you super love? Hold on one second, I gotta let the cat in. Come on, Cheeto. Come on. I know. My little craft buddy Cheeto is here. I am so sorry about that. That was just one of my little boards that got knocked over by my cat. So hopefully that won't happen again. Sorry for that being so loud. All right. Let's get this on here. And I am using a little bead cap on the bottom. And let's do another simple loop. Cheeto's my little craft room buddy. He loves to be in here. And I don't remember who it was who gave me the advice about putting a board over top of my plastic drawer set, but yes, that is helping tremendously. And I think he likes to lay up there even more now because it's probably more like a bed for him now. He's got his very hairy and worn blanket that I probably should wash to get some of the hair off that he loves to lay on. Go. All right, and let's do the other one here. Need to make sure I'm grabbing the right sizes. I just threw a few different ones in my little container there. So I've been looking online and seeing what people are creating with this box now that it's finally made it to most of you. I was surprised that I actually got mine on time. I was kind of nervous because people were saying that they usually get theirs by a certain date, and they weren't getting them, and I was thinking, oh man, am I not going to get mine? But I know like the mail service has been a little crazy, and especially like this time of year, it's gonna get even worse. You know, once people start sending cards and gifts and all that kind of stuff through the mail, it's gonna take a little bit longer, so we'll just have to keep being patient. But when you're excited about something, patience is hard. I have a hard time being patient when I am waiting for something exciting, and I couldn't wait for this box. I couldn't wait. I can't imagine ever not having it now that I've had it for almost a year. I don't think I could live without it. I mean, I know I could, but I wouldn't want to. I don't want to live in a world where there's no Bargain Bead Box subscription. All right. So there's a new place that opened up around here. I think it's called Backyard Kalamazoo, and it's basically you can play a bunch of different games. Like they have cornhole and horseshoes and a bunch of like backyard outdoorsy games. So we're supposed to go there tonight around 5 o'clock, meet up with some friends, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's $3 for each person to get in, and you can just wander around. They do a campfire, and they have an indoor bar, an outdoor bar, and they serve food, and it just sounds like it's going to be really fun. So I'm looking forward to getting together with some friends this evening and doing some outdoor activities. And the weather still is not bad. I mean, it was really cold this morning when I went to the grocery store, but it's not that bad. Put on a coat, put on, you know, a hat and maybe some gloves, and it's fine. I've been in colder weather. So I think that should be fun tonight. Okay, do I like the way that is? You know, I think I want to put a couple more dangles on each one of these strands. So then that means I would end up needing, if we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I would need to make 15 more for the other earring. So let's go ahead and put 2 more dangles on each one of these little chains. And I'll just try to do it in the middle here where I didn't have something hanging. Go. And another one. And don't worry, I will take it off camera when I make all the rest of the dangles for the other earring. I don't want you guys to have to sit there and watch me make so many dangles. And then I'll put in another one here. So at least complete one whole earring before I pause this. Yeah, I probably did this the backwards way. Like I probably should have completed an earring and then just made the other one with you guys. So next time I go to do earrings, I'm gonna have to remember that, because I think that would make more sense for you. That if I had one lane here complete and just showed you how I made it, that would probably be much, much better. Going forward, that is what I'll do. But today I was not prepared to do that, so I won't be doing that today. Oh yeah, that looks so cute. I like that. The only thing is, I wonder if I would have shortened up the other 2 chains, if it probably would have been better. But I don't know. I kind of like them all the same length. They're kind of all the same length. Okay, so that one needs one here. one more, and then I'll put on our ear wire. I had it the right way the first time. There we go. All right, and there's that. And what do I do with my ear wires? There they are. And we're just going to use these little simple ear wires, and we're just going to open it up and just put it right on our chandelier. Like so. You know what? I think that's kind of cute. I like that. All right, I am going to pause this video. I will get the rest of my stuff all set up and ready, and just so we can put this next one together and we'll be done. All right, I got all my dangles done and I got them actually hooked onto the chain. I am going to finish hooking them onto our little chandelier holder here. Chandelier holder, did I call it? Yeah, that's probably not what it's called. All right. I hope you guys enjoy me messing up my words the way I do. It's just one of those things. It's part of my personality. It's just what I do. All right. Okay, and an ear wire. All right, these are really cute. I will put them on at the end so you can see how long they are on me, and of course these can be shortened up, you know, quite a bit if you didn't want to do that, or if you didn't even want to use the chandeliers, you could just hang them directly even. I mean, that's fine too. So we're going to move on to the next pair that we're going to do, and it is going to have these. Probably going to use some of these, some of these. I have, you know what? I think those are what I want to use. So let me grab, I am missing one thing. Hold on one moment, I'll be right back. I'll grab it. Okay, sorry about that. So I forgot that I needed my 1mm leather cording that I wanted to use as well, and a couple gold cord ends. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these cord ends to secure this leather cording, and I just cut them all the same length. And you can cut these whatever length you want, or they're at least close to the same length. I think mine are about 6 inches, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them in half, and they don't have to be all exactly the same length all the way down to the ends, because you probably end up trimming some off anyway after you knot the bottoms. So I'm going to just hold them together, and I'm going to slide on this little cord end. And then if you've used these, you just, whoops, easily, sure, hold it and then close one side, kind of gently. And then you want to close the other side. And then you can gently squeeze it down, and it's not going to go anywhere. Oop, see? So ignore that. I pulled too hard. I didn't have it closed all the way. I was trying to just pull that down a little bit because I had my leather sticking up too high. So we're going to grab another one of those in a second here and fix that. All right, so I didn't want it popping up here, and I went to try to adjust it before I had it smushed down all the way, and I yanked it right out of the bottom. All right, so that's better. And you can use like your, if you have like the silicone tipped pliers, and it won't leave like little dents on your finding, but I find that it's okay. This is fine. All right, so let's go ahead and make this one together. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of make this a random one. I know these will for sure fit on them. The other ones, I'm not real sure, but we're gonna hope that they do. I'm just kind of making this one on the fly here. And none of these beads are gonna be perfectly matched to each other, which is perfectly okay. And I'm using some of these, of course, the spacers, and then the 6mm matte Mookaite. And I'm probably not going to want to bead all the way up, but I do want I want to use quite a few of these. Let's use a couple of these spacers in between. When I saw these spacers, they kind of reminded me more of a rustic type gold, and I thought it would be really cute to use them with some leather. There we go. And let's see. I don't know if these little bicones will fit. No, probably not. That's okay. We won't need to use those anyway. Let's do another couple of these because I want to try to use as many of these as I can. And how about one more bead? And then we can just do a little knot here. And you will probably want to put some glue on these knots, just because I'm not going to pull super tight on this. I don't want to, like, if you guys remember, like I ripped it apart the one time. So I'm just trying to be gentle with it since it's so thin. But I will put glue on each one of these little knots. All right, so I have one that's beaded all the way, and that's good, but I don't want all of them that way. So right next to it, I think we're gonna do a couple of these spacers. Oops, let's do 3. And then let's do one of these gold ones, just to give it another little shot of gold in there. And then let's do 3 more of these. So now I'm gonna do I'm gonna make them match like on the sides, like what I have on each one. It's just when you get to the strands with the beads on them like that, it's probably not going to match because I don't have all the exact colors, but I think that's gonna be just fine. All right, and you wanna make that knot big enough so that little spacer will not go through there. Like I said, we'll probably trim these little ends up just so that they don't get all wacky. All right, so now let's use, I wonder if one of these will fit, because we can use 2 of these, 1 of these. Oh yeah, they fit nice. Let's use this little gold guy. And then let's use 1 of these. And then maybe 2 more of these. Oh, just one more. I'm struggling with my fingers today. And then when you hang these, the weight of the beads will help this leather kind of straighten up a little bit to where it's not going to be so like bent out of shape So it should help a little. I might even leave the pieces just hanging down like that, except for like this one. This one's kind of, maybe if I play with it a little bit, it won't be so bad. I don't know, maybe I will trim it off. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so now let's do another one. Let's do one of these. And then let's do a gold spacer. Let's do another one of these red. And then let's do 2 of these. And then one more of these beads. And then let's tie this in a knot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to trim the little ends off. So that means they're not going to be that long, but I think this is going to look really cute. So let's go ahead and put on one of these ear wires. And I'm going to go ahead and get out my glue. I'll just use this piece of paper here. And got 76,000. I love this stuff. This stuff is so great. But it does get kind of cloggy, and I've lost all my little tips for it. So I just got to kind of I wonder if I have anything that would open that. If not, I am not going to struggle with it with you guys on camera. I will figure it out later. And I will just trim it off right here. They're not going to go anywhere, just laying here. All right, and now I have that one done. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go away for a minute, and I'll get the other one all set up and ready to go. I got the other one finished, so these are the earrings, and they don't match, which is quite okay. I like that. I think they look really cool. They're kind of fun. So I think I would like to wear these with just about anything. They're really cute. And now we don't have hardly anything left. We have these, and we have those, this, that, tiny little bit of chain left, put it right there, and one charm. So let's make a bracelet. That's the only thing I can think of what to do with this next is make a bracelet, and we will probably have these left over, and that'll be it, and there's nothing more that I can do with those. So let's go ahead and make a bracelet. I am going to use, of course, some of that chain, but I also want to use, I have some 7-strand wire here somewhere. It was just sitting here. Okay, well, that's all right. We're gonna get started with this. So I actually want to cut this in half. And I'm just winging it, guys. I'm just winging it. Okay, so I got that cut in half. And we are going to use some eye pins. And we're going to, I have all kinds of different lengths in here. All right, so we're going to use some eye pins, and we're going to make a couple little links. So let's just do this guy. Let's do one of these. And let's do a purple bicone. And we're just going to do simple loops. Okay, there's that link. And let's do this one. And let's do one of these. We need to use up as many of these spacers as we can. And then let's do this one. And let's go ahead and do another simple loop. There we go. I think I probably would have used all those spacers if they were like a shinier gold. I probably would have used them all. But because they're just so muted, I personally struggled with them. Some of you probably will not struggle with them, but I did. And it's good to get pushed outside of your comfort zone though. I mean, I do enjoy getting challenged, and I think it's really important to be challenged. I just didn't want to be challenged that much, I guess. So let's go ahead and use a little purple bicone. Let's use one of these. This is my last one. And let's use another purple bicone. So this is probably going to be a 2-strand bracelet. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay. I want that one to be my center. I'm just going to slide all this over. I want that one to be my center. So that means I need to go ahead and open one of these sides up, hang one length of chain, close it up, and then on this side, I'm going to put this length of on that length of chain, the other end. And if my thought is correct, it should be just big enough for the one side of this bracelet. You know, this is honestly probably, if this turns out, this might be a genius way to get rid of some like little scraps that you have. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how good this works out. Put that on my wrist, and you know what? Look at that. So with the clasp, that's going to be just about perfect. All right, so now we know how long we want the other one to be. So let's move all this all over the place here. All right, so this is how long we're going to want that to be before we put our clasp on, which by the way, I did get this clasp to finally open. It wasn't stuck, it was just a strong magnet. I was just being weak. All right, so I did find my strand because it was right in front of my face, my stringing wire. And here's one of my scraps that we're going to use, and this is going to be just about perfect. I'm going to grab out my couple little wire guardians. There we go. And a couple of gold crimp tubes. I love these little containers, but man, they are hard to open sometimes. There we go. I feel like I should buy stock in these. I order them constantly. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get, you know what, let's first of all, let's string on what we want to use. So I kind of want this charm in the middle. So let's go ahead and put that on. Okay. All right, so we have that, and let's go ahead and use a couple of these little purple ones just to stabilize it there. Okay, get those tools out of the way because I don't need them right now. All right, so those little bicones will just kind of hold it in place. And let's go ahead and get a couple of these. How about we use 2 here and 2 here. All right, then let's do these deep red ones. I have 2 of these. You know what, we might use every single last bead. It's possible. All right, another empty dish. Then let's go ahead and do, I have these 2 gold spacers left from my stash. I want to use those. And then let's use these last 2 crackle agate beads. My very last 2. All right, and then let's go ahead and use a couple more of these little matte hematite spacers. And then we have these. And we'll just start stringing them on. Let's do 4 on each side. I might end up having a few of these left over too. And at this point, with everything I've made, I am okay with a little bit going back to my stash. Or if I have like 1 left of something, it's fine to go into my bead soup. But we'll see. Okay, so let's see where we are here. Move all that out of my way. So here's this one. And, oh, so we still have quite a bit of, we're gonna probably do a few beads on each side yet. So let's do a spacer. And then let's do one of these and a purple bicone. And that should be, is that the end? No, I think we could actually use another, let's do another spacer. And since these bicones fit in there so nice, let's do the bicone right there. Like so. That should be good. All right, so now we can do our spacer, our matte bead, our spacer, and our purple bicone. Okay, let me get these mushed together so I can see. No, we still have room. How about we do another purple bicone just to end the end with 2 purple bicones. I think that would be good. So 1, and 2. Okay, very nice. Now let's go ahead and, or actually, yeah, because I'm gonna have to put a jump ring on those ends over here. So that, okay, that'll be good. All right, so I need my crimp tube and I need my wire guardian. All right, and I need my crimping pliers, and we'll crimp that little tube down. Then let's go ahead and push those beads up over top of those strands. Whoops. Oh, come on. I'm wondering how Michigan's doing. I guess when I'm done here, I can go check. I'm so sorry, guys. My husband just yelled, "Bless you," from the other room. Sorry, it must have been so loud. I was kicking up some dust earlier today. I was using the Swiffer. There was a ray of sunlight coming in through the through the living room window, and I started seeing this tumbleweed of a mixture of 4 animals' furs, like rolling across the wood floor, and I'm like, oh no. And I think it came out from underneath the couch. So I pushed the sofa out into the middle of the room, and I pushed the love seat out into the middle of the room, and I Swiffered behind my furniture, and oh, I was ashamed. It was not good. But when you have pets and you work a lot, and some things get ignored, like underneath the couch. So I kicked up a lot of dust, I kicked up a lot of animal fur, and then I had to clean up all that, which I pretty much could have made another pet from what I got out from underneath my sofas. It's pretty embarrassing, actually. I can't believe I'm telling you about that, but I'm sure a lot of you can feel my pain. You know, my dream, of course, is one day I will be able to just hire someone to come in and do like a good once a month deep clean of my house. And then I could just keep up with all the little things, you know, wiping down the counters, doing this, doing that, cleaning the bathrooms, you know. But it's the deep cleaning stuff that I seem to like not get a chance or an opportunity to do, or maybe I just don't really feel like doing it. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But I remember when I was in my 20s and I could get up on Saturday morning, I'd get a cup of coffee and I'd drink my coffee. And then when I poured my second cup, I would start cleaning, and I would have every room cleaned, top to bottom, baseboards, switch plates wiped down, you know, stuff like that, just really weird things. And I would have it all done by like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And now I'm lucky if I get to like 2 rooms, and then I'm pretty much done by 1 o'clock. I'm like, nope, I'm done. Now I need to do relaxing things. But it's also too where I don't feel as if it is the most important thing in my life. I mean, we are clean people that, you know, we're healthy people. We're not going to get sick because of my home. But there definitely is some clutter at times. There definitely is some dust at times. And there definitely is animal fur. And if you were to ever come over, you would have animal fur on your clothes, and I would apologize to you profusely. But I just realized probably about a year ago that it's not the most important thing I can do with my time. Of course, the number one most important thing I can do with my time is spend time with my family and friends. The second thing is whatever brings me joy. So whether it's reading or crafting or whatever, or even just, being in my pajamas and spending a day on the couch watching TV. I mean, if that's what makes me feel good that day, then that's what I'm going to do. Those are very few and far between, of course. Not too many of us have that kind of time to do that, but they are nice days when you can do it, that's for sure. I so appreciate days like that. All right, got my jump rings on. I didn't hook up my clasp. I don't know why I didn't put my clasp on the other one. All right, let's do this. There we go. Nice. All right, and let's get this other one on. And then I'm going to clean up my mess, and then I am going to come back with everything that we have made together, along with just a little tiny bit that I have left over, which, you know what, at this point, I'm going to say I pretty much completely used this entire box. There's just a teeny tiny bit left, and I'm proud of that. So I'm gonna hook that on. Okay. And here's my last little bracelet, and it's just a cute little like double strand bracelet with a little charm on it, and it's really adorable. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and I'll be back with some the showcase for you. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold this as steady as I can so that you guys can see and not get seasick. But here are the ones that we made with the little leather cording. They're cute, very cute. And then here are the chandelier earrings. There's one. And there's the other one. Those are really pretty and sparkly. I like those. Okay. Now I'm just going to get out that bracelet that we used. That we made, I should say. And there's our little bracelet, our little charm bracelet. Really cute. All right, and now I have a couple sets that I need to bring out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this again real quick, and I'll be right back. Please ignore the other stuff that's around, like my water or iced tea cup. But here's the one set that we made. I'm gonna just kind of zoom in on things for you. So there's the little link and the little charm that we used. And here's all those beautiful beads going right up to that yellow chevron chain that I used. And the little bracelet with the charm hanging from it. Okay, there's that one. Okay, and here is the other set we made. This one did not have a bracelet, but I do believe all of these could be interchangeable. Here's the little earrings that go with it. And I used 2 of those links. And then there is my mookaite pendant with all the beads strung all the way up. I think that turned out really, really pretty. And last but not least, this is my absolute favorite one. So here is the one with the chrysanthemums. And if you zoom in, you can see my little dangles hanging from it. And it hangs really, really nice. Hangs really, really nice. And then there's my little bracelet, my asymmetrical bracelet, and my really simple little earrings. Simple but cute. It all looks really pretty together. And then that's it. I mean, the only thing we did not use today that is out of this box is this. Let me show you. That's it. That is all that's left. And I'm okay with putting that into my stash. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I had a really good time. I feel really good about using $70 worth of beads for $20.99 and getting 3 necklaces, 3 bracelets, and 4 pairs of earrings out of it, and just having this teeny tiny bit left over. All right, guys, if you're up for the challenge, I'm kind of curious to see what you can make and how many pieces you can make out of it. If you have done this already, let me know what's the most you've ever made out of one entire subscription box. I'm really excited to find out. Just leave me a little note in the comments and tell me all about it. And I will see it. And of course, eventually when I get back online, I will respond to you. Sometimes I'm quick, sometimes I'm days later. But that's it. Thanks for tuning into all these videos for me. I have other big things planned. I still have Sam's bead box to do some more tutorials with. I have some Christmas ornament designs planned out, and I think we're gonna have a really fun month. So I will talk to you guys soon. Be blessed and have a really great day. Bye.